and the help from the professionals, experts, and the skilled people, plus the volunteers, to try to reduce the reduction of disasters in our community.
About you, senior?
Okay, actually, welcome, Madam NGERI. You are here for interview as a Chief Coordinator, Disaster Risk Reduction, Disaster Risk Management, Spedvak. You've come for an interview, and welcome. Feel free. We'll take you through just a number of questions and to see your suitability in that position, because it's about the civilian-led professional association supporting government efforts and initiatives in safety, disaster management, and all range of discipline in terms of uplifting the communities, because it's about community approach. So now maybe possibly I would want you just to tell me a few answers related to the question that I have. So you can tell me what's your highest education level?
My highest education level is a degree from the university, a degree in disaster management and international diplomacy.
Yes, very good. What is your specialization?
Mostly I specialize in disaster management as a whole.
Yes.
What
do you love most?
I love helping people, the
Yes.
needy mostly.
Yes, what is it that you don't like?
I don't like people putting you down when you do the right thing.
Yes.
Why
did you join the Spedvak?
I joined Spedvak because I want to help others.
Yes, very good.
As a volunteer.
Yes.
Yes.
Was very important. What value have you added to the association since you joined?
Since I joined,
Yes.
actually I've learned a lot of things.
Yes.
About disaster management.
Yes.
I've learned to deal with people.
Yes.
I've learned to know how to speak and communicate with others and the entire community.
Wonderful. Yes, what are your plans for the association?
The plans for the association is
Yes.
to make disaster reduction a concern to everyone.
Yes.
And to make it possible for
Community approach.
Yeah.
Very, very
the
important.
community approach.
And how will you unite members of the association?
By bringing them on the table to plan, create, and coordinate resources and coordinate the disaster risk reduction.
Well done. How will you support humanity and vulnerable groups?
By giving them into resources and educating them.
Yes.
About the disaster reduction.
Yes.
To make them resilient to the disaster.
Wonderful. Are you willing to work as a volunteer?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Where will you get resources?
Of course, from the stakeholders, from the government. We need to look them.
Yes, you are not limited because the civilian have a lot of resources.
Yes.
You have also to reach out to well-wishers, friends.
Yeah.
Even the government now will be number one.
Yes.
Because the government has resources to support the communities now through us. We'll ensure that we support you in that activity.
Yes.
Yes. Now, all this is about the plans.
Yes.
Now, how will you handle lives, people?
Lives are very useful.
Yes.
To save a life.
Yes.
is a very important thing.
Yes.
Through our resources, through the stakeholders.
Yes.
Through the donors.
Yes, wonderful. How will you handle property? Because you also entrust people's property for the people. How will you handle property?
We need to keep them safe.
Yes.
We need to keep them safe. We need to work together.
Yes.
To help people.
We need to have the work with because the logistic people.
Yes.
So the storage,
yeah.
the way of releasing it, supply, the tracing, tracking, all this must be very important. Yeah. Yes. And then how will you handle the environment?
The environment should be kept obviously clean. We should do hazard mapping first.
Yes.
We know what is going on to happen.
Yes.
We should be aware.
Yes.
from the community level.
They need to have the plans from the community. That's what we call community approach. They have the ownership. That's the key thing. Very, very important. How will you prevent, mitigate, prepare, respond, and recover from disasters?
That is to call upon the coordinators,
Yes.
the stakeholders,
Yes.
the donors, the volunteers.
Yes.
That would help.
Very good. You work closely with all the stakeholders, more agents approach.
Yes.
Who is in charge?
The person in charge is the chair or the incident commander.
I.
Yes.
Yes, you start by you saying, I am in charge. All the time somebody must be in charge. So you will be one time an incident commander. So it's important to know that sometimes that you will be the incident commander and all the time somebody must be in charge. You understand?
Yes.
That's very, very important. Can you be an incident commander?
Yes, of course.
Well, wonderful. You'll be the primary incident commander sometimes. The police will come. They'll take over from you. Transfer of command. But you being the village and the people in the community must know that most of the time they'll be the primary incident commanders. Very, very, very important. Then can you save lives, property, and safeguard environment?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Explain what's your profession? What's professionalism? The terminology professionalism.
Yeah, the term professionalism means the skills that you have, a person has,
Yes.
to help others.
Wonderful. Explain what multi-agents approach.
That agency approach means that the agencies, the helping agencies like NGOs,
Yes.
coming together to help for resource mobilization.
It's about all inclusive. Considering that when something needs to be done, you need to have a multi-agency approach so that you don't discriminate anyone. Because every resource is important. It matters what to do with it and where do you want to place the resource. So it's important that you develop an attitude of multi-agency approach, and professionalism is very, very important. Then what about best practices?
Best practices are those skills put in place to help reduce disasters.
Yes. You know, best practice will come upon by itself. A situation will come, then it will make you determine a situation as per the priority. So you must have a best practice determining the outcome, what to be done in that situation to solve a problem. That's what you call best practices, and it's very important. If you don't have best practices, then you need to develop them. Very, very important for you. Then there's what you call state what position of leadership that you want to maintain in Spedvak. What do you want?
I want to be a chief coordinator in disaster risk reduction and disaster risk management.
Yes. Thank you very much. What do you understand by the term chain of command?
Chain of command means that there is a person who answers to what we do.
Very good. There is a system that somebody somewhere, you are responding, you are working as a team, no overlapping, not doing things in the shadow of someone else, but all information sharing and people working as a team. Not you going to respond to another chief somewhere, forgetting the system that you have. So it's important to have the attitude of chain of command. Very, very important. Then, do you have any other thing that you'd like to ask, or put us, or to give us as a feedback, or maybe a concern?
So my concern is,
when
are we starting this work? My question.
When
are we starting to do our work?
So your work started the time that you applied for this work, and you applied for the job. We gave you a responsibility as a chief coordinator, DRR, as a risk management. We gave you, if you see the coordinating strategy is a living document. It tells you your responsibilities, functions, and objectives. It's up to you now to use those functions and objectives to develop specific objectives. You start doing. You started working a long time ago. It's about you and the community. And you being the national coordinator should be working alongside the regional coordinators, advising them what you need to be doing down to the ward level. Because these DRR activities will be in the wards. In the wards is whereby, the arrangement is that we have the National Management Committee, chief coordinators, we have this diaspora, we have the regional coordinators who are the trustee board members of the region and also the coordination chair. The members are the county coordinators. Now with the county coordinators, we have what you call the board, which is the chair of the coordination and also the chair of the trustee board. Members are the sub-county coordinators. Now when you go now to the county, the sub-county, the members of the board will be the ward coordinators who sit now at the sub-county, and the chair will be the sub-county coordinators. Now when you go to the ward itself, the ward coordinator will be the trustee board chair and also the coordinating chair. Then we'll work with communities. In the communities, we want him where things, the rubber meets the road is at the ward level. At the ward level, we want people to have ownership, that they have a responsibility to plan, to prepare, to come with budgets, to come with what they want to do, so that every community has a safety and disaster management club doing all the planning, mapping of hazards, working. You need to have a chairman, a deputy chairman of the club, the secretaries, vice secretary, the treasurer, a logistic officer, safety officer, a security officer, and elders and some youth. In that arrangement, we'll have a number of clubs, and those clubs, they have the chairman will be working closely with the ward coordinator. Some of the members will be appointed as the committee member for the ward coordinator. You know, it's about community approach. And by so doing that, everything will be coming from the community. So the important thing is for you to understand that from the chief coordination nationally, diaspora, you'll be making program down to the communities. And at one time, we'll have now the communities competing in safety and disaster management, 3 clubs selected from the ward to represent the ward to the competition now at the sub-county level. The even 3 will be selected again to represent the sub-county at the county. 3 will be selected to represent the county at the regional level. Like that, up to the regional level competition. It's about creating safety from the people. And you see now I also linked this issue of safety to the Ministry of Sports, Heritage and Culture. We want people to develop culture of safety through that ministry because it deals with culture, heritage, and then sports. We'll use sports in the club system. We'll use build culture from the home, from the families, so that the culture develops from home to on the road, to schools, everywhere. Now you go to Israel, go to America, people have the culture. In Kenya, a culture starts in university, culture starts in high school. It's a wrong practice. The culture must start from home. And that's why you see we are targeting community approach. And now you being the chief coordinator, you need to develop an attitude of plans. Working with the regional coordinators, working with the county coordinators is your own plan. I'm not giving you that plan. We gave you a responsibility of the functions and objectives. You develop through the connecting strategy, you develop your own specific function. You can have a hierarchy of departments, sections. I gave you an office. I cannot give you all those things. You have to come with that. And public have huge resources fragmented. That's why you need to work alongside other chief coordinators and government, the county government, national government, well-wishers, friends, don't bring the people on board. We are giving training for free. The public's training for schools, training for face-to-face organization, training even the government agencies, training workplaces. We are training everyone for free. And also through this arrangement, we want to see that employers don't ask people for experience. Spedvak will provide people for mentorship. So let employers employ people, those young people, give them salaries, but Spedvak will give them mentors who will be paid by Spedvak. So that even young people who have left universities, colleges, need to be employed. And also, we are valuing people with skills. We are valuing people who are retired already, senior citizens. We are also valuing people who are coming for retire. When they are on retire, they don't just sit at home. Other than their pension also, we'll be paying them allowances while they do activities in the communities. So we are empowering everybody. It's about all of us. So we encourage that you also being a chief TRR officer, TRM officer, you need to coordinate these activities, working along with other stakeholders. Very simple. So don't wait for me to give you anything or the association to give you anything. You come with the brain, you come with the knowledge, you have the power to source resources from all the community level, wherever you want to get it. The community is rich. You understand? Yeah. So you are not limited to anything. Thank you very much. Okay. Welcome.
Well, precious viewers, that is the real things on the ground. This is the Secretariat Office, Embakasi, GSU, and therefore, due to enhancement of credibility of the recruited officers, vetting into detail to ensure that it is the appropriate leadership that is going to be deployed into the various offices countrywide in each and every county. Thank you. See you in the next video.